Yo, yo, what's up? Welcome to The Idea of, where we explore the noise and nuance and everything in between. I am Mike,
And I'm Bassey.
and we are back. World Cup season.
Yes, sir.
World Cup season. Man, all my people are like, yo, this soccer is so amazing. It's so fun. It's this and that. I'm like, been trying to tell y'all.
Yeah. It's
Trying to
this is
tell
the
y'all.
first. No, I think we talked about this last week. This is the
Mm,
first World Cup where I'm fully tapped in because it's been 6 years of like a certain kind of soccer, not youth soccer. So I know what's
Mm-hmm.
going on. I know all the words. I know everything. Like I was
Right.
saying, like, oh, the back line is relying too much on I know everything. I know all the
Mm-hmm.
words.
Hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
extra exciting, especially also I think that I was gonna say white people. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag y'all into it. But I think I think Americans are getting used to the fact that it can still be exciting and not like 100 points. Because that's
Yeah,
always been the disconnect. Like, oh, I watch all this and it's like 1 point, whatever.
and it
But it's
ends in a
like,
tie, right,
right. But when you
right.
see the action and how like it's just really exciting. It's really
Yeah,
exciting. I love this World Cup. I love how like it's heated. It's heated,
yeah,
definitely heated. But when someone loses, I saw the Brazilian team, one of the Brazilian players, was it Neymar? I don't know. One of the Brazilian players was like holding one of the Japanese players, speaking life into him, like you're
yes,
young, you'll be
yeah,
back. Like I, that's what they do.
mhm,
The beautiful game. And yeah, I'm just having a really good time watching it. I'm stressed out. I don't even
yeah,
know. I can always tell who I want to win by my reaction when somebody scores.
uh-huh.
That's the only time I was like, "Oh, I didn't want them to score." So I guess I'm
Right,
I
right,
guess I'm over
right.
here with Brazil then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so, so good. I see the importance of, people always talk about, like, when is the United States gonna be like the rest of the world when it comes to soccer? Or, like, when are we gonna, take it seriously, but also when will it or how will it be ingrained in our culture? And you see it happening in real time, I think. I
Mhm,
think we're seeing it happen where, I literally remember watching like my first World Cup that I like watched, like you said, like understood and like had a vested interest in in all of the teams and what was going on was probably 8 years ago. Because I remember we were still in Bowie, so it must have been more than it must have been the World Cup before that. So that must have been 2000, I don't know, 6, 8, something like that. And I remember then all of the American, the narrative was about like flopping. Like,
mhm.
oh, all they do is flop. Oh, all they do is flop. But I think just across the board, people understand what a foul means and
Mhm.
how important a foul is to regain or keep
Yeah.
possession.
And
And so,
how to sell it too.
yeah, and like it's not flopping, like it's
Yeah.
not like they're necessarily faking, but it's like, how do you use the advantage of having the ball?
Mhm,
Somebody comes to you and fouls you, like it's a
mhm,
legit foul,
mhm.
and the difference between like pushing through the foul and then losing the ball
Yeah.
or going down is a matter of keeping the ball.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to be you have to be smart enough to like get fouled and sell it a little bit and like
Because the ref 9 times out of 10 isn't really looking at it.
right.
And what I think that really helps a lot, for people being more invested is that instant replay
Yeah,
where they'll
yeah,
sit there and they'll look and, like, analyze the angles, and then I'm learning, "Oh, A, you can't do that,
you can't
and
do
B,
that.
it
Yeah,
looks like something happened, but he jumped over his foot."
right. And he
There was a
didn't make
game.
contact with the ball. Like there's no
Exactly.
contact with the ball. So yeah,
Yeah.
go down.
There was
Yeah,
the one with, it was the keeper who tackled the player, and the ref didn't call it, and the broadcasters were like, "Okay,
that's
this
crazy.
is
Yeah,
wrong. This is absolutely
yeah.
wrong."
Hmm.
But, uh, I think it was Thierry Henry, I think it was him who was talking about when the United States stops making soccer only for a certain class and making it so expensive, they're not
Mhm.
going to do well. And you can tell
Mm.
because they're doing well based on players who did not learn American style soccer.
Right, none of them were trained and really brought up, not none of them, but maybe a handful of them, like, started their youth experience in the United States, like, stayed in the United States. Like, all of them,
Mm,
they started at a local club, then they went to an academy, then they got shipped overseas. You know what I
mm,
mean? And I think that that is, like, I think a majority of the team, I mean, literally, like, 90% of the team now plays their club soccer overseas.
mm,
And I remember, 8 years ago, 12 years ago, that none of them played overseas, or maybe like one played in a Division 2 somewhere along overseas, but now they're all in the Prem, they're all in La Liga,
mm,
the Italian league. So it's really exciting to watch, and it's like you can see the cultural knowledge of the United States expanding, like,
mhm.
in real time, where I remember a few years ago, even though I still have some friends who are like, "I don't really understand all sides."
I still don't, to be honest with you.
But it's like, that is a small I think also with the VAR, I mean, they're showing you, like, if your toenail is across that line, it
Yeah,
don't count, like, it doesn't count.
yeah.
You have to be behind the back line, right?
The
Like, you
thing for
can't be
me
around
is with offside, I will never understand it. I've been explained, people use analogies, metaphors. I'm never gonna understand it,
Uh-huh.
but I'm at the point now where I'll take your word for it. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
Like, if it's
Someone
offsides, then
explained it
it
to
is.
me on a thread, not explained it to me, but was explaining it to another friend online today. There was basically like, what prevents someone in soccer, right? The soccer
From just
in soccer, the point is to score. So what
mhm,
prevents someone from just like staying next to the goalie and someone kicking it over their head
mhm,
and just tapping it in? It's the offsides. Like, that
mm.
is the main reason for to ensure that someone can't cherry pick. 'Cause why wouldn't
Oh,
you? Like,
okay, okay.
why if things were that easy, just yeah, just put 4 players right by the goal, kick it
Yeah,
over the defense's head, and score,
yeah, that makes sense. That makes
you
sense,
know?
but I still think that it's open to interpretation sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, your
Yeah.
explanation, absolutely, you can't do that, but, like, when it's like, they're right here, and then the defense just kinda steps back. Like, you see them
Yeah.
step back, and now it's
Yeah.
offsides, so
And
I
that's
I
the
feel
pow and that's, like, the beauty in, like, the back line, and
yeah,
why, like, that the center backs and the left and right backs, it's a critical position.
mhm,
Everybody focuses in soccer on the forwards and the midfielders moving the
mhm.
ball, scoring. But, like, having an organized, a mature back line is really the key to
Yo,
all the game. That is it's the key to the game.
the Ghana game, I think it was the Ghana game, the keep was outstanding, like, he was just
Lights
Spider-Man, he
out,
was all over the
crazy.
place, but then I also noticed that there were times when he was, like, on the right side trying to scope the scenery, and the ball would go over here, and one of the defense would kick it like he was the goalie, like, he stood in the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
really
yeah,
and I
yeah.
think that people are also starting to appreciate the skill it takes to
Oh
play
my
soccer because you've got
seriously.
to control the ball, you've got to have spatial awareness to see who's around you, you've gotta
Mhm.
learn angles, like, fucking you're doing
Angles,
geometry, quantum physics, like, it's all
legit.
happening at the exact
The
same
speed
time.
of the ball, like,
Mhm,
how fast you have to kick to get a ball on the
mhm,
ground, like, not in the air, but, like, the ball speed on the ground, like, those are
yeah,
critical aspects of the game. I remember and I understood this as Ellington was going through the recruitment process, they had all these metrics that they were keeping track of that I didn't even know data points existed for ball speed
yeah.
or for the number of passes connected, and that they keep that. That's a part of your your statistical all your stats is like
Mhm.
how many passes did you complete, how many long balls landed, how many, of course, all the assists and runs and things like that. But yeah, it has been a really, really good World Cup. And what, 9 African countries?
9 if you include, France and exclude Morocco.
Including France. Shit, including, did you watch the Netherlands game? I was like, yo, how, I thought Netherlands was the whitest country in the world. Like, that, out of their 11 starting lineup, 8 were black
Yeah.
in the
I was
Netherlands?
surprised to see, like, dark, like, African black
Dark
people on the
with
Moroccan
dread.
team.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
surprised me. That
Yeah.
shocked me. Not shocked me, but it surprised me. And these fucking Moroccan fans,
What did, how do you piss off a fan base? What did you do?
well, it's easy, especially during
I mean,
soccer. Oh,
true,
it's easy.
true,
You can
true,
say
true,
whatever.
true.
I said, because it was they were behind, and then it was an assist from a black person to a
Oh,
black person who
uh-huh.
scored their first goal. I
Mhm.
said the black players are making it happen for Morocco. Interesting.
Okay. Okay. I don't see any controversy in
I
that
didn't either.
statement.
I literally woke up to 200, you racist. It's, oh,
Whoa.
you can count on the black people and you monkey. How come you're talking about like they're
Oh.
Moroccan though? They're Moroccan. What you do know that Morocco's in Africa. I'm just sitting here like, nigga, I didn't say anything. Like it was such an
Wow.
offhanded comment that I didn't
Mhm.
even there was nothing to it. It was just that and I went to bed. And I was like, okay, it's very interesting that people are being racist underneath this.
Right.
Like, and when you
Kinda what you were pointing out, like, kinda what you were, like, why your comment even needed to be said.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And they always do this. They do this during the World Cup where they all of a sudden they're African when they need the African support, when they
Mm.
need, the African players, like they're African now. Any other time they're Arab. They're
Mm.
they're always African enough to be at the at AFCON
Mhm.
and to get support behind them at the World Cup. Always.
Yeah, Morocco gives has always given me that, and it it
All
gives me
north of
that in the
Africa.
World Cup and just in general. Like,
Mhm.
people that I know, or when I hear about, like, Moroccan influence in the United States, it's always that, like, do you consider yourself African? Yes, kind of, sometimes when it,
Geographically, but they always say they're Arab.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah, and
connect more to the
Algeria
Arab.
too.
Mhm.
Algeria's in the continent, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Algeria, Tunisia, I think,
Tunisia,
Morocco,
Egypt, they're all, like, in
Egypt,
north,
yeah.
they're all Northern African countries, right?
Mhm, mhm.
And I always, like, and I know that, when they're talking about the African teams that have advanced, like, they're included in that mix, but it's different, right? Even South
It's
Africa. I
different.
mean, the South African team is all black for the most part, but
But
we
it's it's
all know,
it's
like, how South Africa is, is placed in the continent, and, like,
yeah,
what their influence is and has been. So yeah, it's been really, really interesting, and I love it. I love the fact that Cape Verde has made it, or Cabo Verde. I've been corrected many times.
yeah.
It's no Verde. It's not Verde. It's Verde. Okay, got
As I'm still saying Cape Verde, my bad.
it.
I'll stop.
But yeah, like,
Um,
I've been told, I know, no, Cape Verde. Um, but what else? What else were the Moroccan fans like?
I
Why are
I
they?
actually I actually okay, so um, I don't know what you call it. I guess sensitive, but that's not the word I'm looking for.
Mhm,
So, if I get too many like, I get overwhelmed, and in order to prevent the need to respond, what this is the same thing I do when something's, like, frightening or I don't wanna see it or I get too worked up. I don't know what the word is. I
mhm,
do know what the word is, but I can't think of it. I get overwhelmed or anxious, first of all, watching the World Cup, like, I just get too physically and emotionally involved. So when
mhm,
stuff like that happens and I'm looking at it and I see that people are being, like, abusive or, like, harassment, I have to I have to put my hand over the comments or over the statement and then, like, use my finger to, like, go through and delete it without
mm,
reading it. So I spent most of the morning just going through and, like, deleting them from my like, they can still stay, but deleting them from, like, my mentions, you know what I
your
mean?
views,
And then
yeah.
I changed my settings, so now it's like, I if you mention Morocco, I'm not gonna see it.
Wow,
So, but yeah, I just it
wow.
just I don't care what people say, but like that volume, that level,
Mhm.
that sheer mass of response is too
Yeah.
overwhelming. I don't want anything to do with it, so I just remove it. But they were getting racist.
Wow.
What I said was all I said. There was
Mm.
no follow up. There was no. I didn't
Yeah.
even say that I wasn't rooting for Morocco. I didn't even say that. But they were quick to
That's
hop in my
cra
mentions
that's
being
crazy.
racist.
That's so crazy, and that's kinda been, like a friend of mine, Phil, I'll shout Phil out. Phil, one of my boys is a longtime listener. He listens most weeks. He's one of my frat brothers from JMU, also lives here in, the Raleigh-Durham area, and Phil asked me, like, "Yo, what's the history of, like, this African racism, like, this racism against, like, African play in particular, and any country that's not European, basically." And, I just kinda broke it down to him, simply. We talked about it last week too, but, what we're seeing and I think the Black announcers and some of the ones that are a little bit more progressive in soccer have been naming it flat
Mhm,
out.
mhm.
That, like, that gap between what was
This is
real
really
at
good that
one
you bring
point
it
in
up.
time, right? Like, the gap was real, but even why the gap was there in the first place is rooted in racism, right?
Yeah,
Is rooted in
colonization, colonialism.
colonization and
Mhm,
just what do we see as intelligent play. And it's the same thing that we see here in the United States with American football. And you look at Black quarterbacks, I think is like the
mhm,
perfect analogy where, you know, white quarterbacks could do whatever, and they're always labeled as intelligent, as a natural leader, as, how they study the game and how much film they look at. And that's just how they talk about white quarterbacks. And with Black quarterbacks, you rarely hear that kind of description.
mhm.
It's always, they're a beast.
Yeah.
Man, his arm
Raw
strength,
athletic ability,
raw athletic ability,
speed.
and they almost make speed like it's a bad thing
Mhm.
when you're a quarterback. And that's the same exact thing that was happening in soccer, where it's like speed isn't that important, but that's bullshit.
It's the
Like,
speed of this World Cup that's been exciting.
that is
People are
it.
it's just going back and forth so quickly.
Yeah.
And again, I mentioned just last week, like the people who are fun to watch are the ones who are having fun, number one, but
Who are
it's a fast
dynamic.
it's yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Lowry went to Virginia Beach this weekend.
Uh-huh.
I am learning to detach. All I'm just be safe. No, no, not with okay, let me go back.
Okay.
It's a bunch of his friends from high
Okay.
school.
Got it.
One
Got
of
it.
them had a birthday.
Uh-huh.
He rented a house. His mother rented a house, or Airbnb in
Okay.
Virginia Beach, and a bunch of them went. And I was just like, I know what you're gonna be doing there, smoking, drinking. All I ask is, and I'm more comfortable. Like I already said, I'm more comfortable with them because I know them. I
Mhm,
know if
mhm.
anything
Like
happens,
his crew, like these are his boys.
those are
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah,
boys.
yeah,
So if
yeah.
anything happens, I know Zach is gonna call me like, Miss Higby, Elway fell off the roof and broke his foot or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get that call. They're gonna be scared, but I'm gonna
Right.
get that call. I know that. I don't know that about these other people. So I'm like, you're 19.
Mm.
You're gonna do some stuff. Do it.
Be
I'm
safe.
comfortable. Like I
Right.
actually messaged him. I was like, "Are you drunk yet?" And he was like, "No, it's 2 o'clock." He said, "It's no, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to Waffle House." I was like, "Okay, just
Because
checking."
I was drunk
And
last
but then
night.
and yeah, but then I said, "I'm
Mhm,
not gonna message you again because I can see your location. But if the party moves from the Airbnb to somebody else's to somewhere else, message
mhm.
one of your uncles and let them know that that's what's happening
Yeah,
so that if something happens, we can
yeah.
say, oh, he was over here and then he went over there." That's all I
Right,
ask. So
right.
anyway, so he's gone. I'm watching all this stuff myself. And Yamin Lamal, to be 12 years old,
He is literally 7 years
he
old.
is a baby.
Right.
He's so good. But I messaged Law as like, your play, this is the first person that I can say
Mm,
you play like. Like,
Mhm,
people make like,
mhm.
"Oh, like this, like that." And that's like, "Yeah, I can see it a little bit," but watching him, I was
His
like, "Okay."
creativity, it's the creativity.
Yes!
It's the you know, some people you could tell that just, like, live the game.
Mhm.
Like, they always have a ball at their foot, like, they know what to do and, like, the craziest like, how did
Yeah.
he has 4 defenders on him. How the hell did he get
Yeah.
out of that?
But you
You know what
know
I'm
what
saying?
it's like? It's like he practiced playing FIFA on Xbox. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like he's
Yes.
doing FIFA Xbox or FIFA
Mhm.
soccer moves. Like you do
Yeah,
that with your
yeah,
little,
yeah.
I've never played, but you do that with your little controller. That's what he
Mhm.
looks like he's doing. Because only on the FIFA game would you have 5 people on you, and then
Mm,
you figured out how to get out of it. He's
right.
playing FIFA in real life.
You know, that might be a good point for real, like, some of the younger players, because I was talking with Ellington about it, he was just like, "Man, like, some of these teams just don't have any creativity."
Mhm.
And he was talking specifically about he was talking about Argentina, for real, the
That's
first example, and then I think Germany. We are talking about Germany yesterday and how they lost, and it was just like, when they have a player, their best player, their striker or their forward with the ball approaching the goal, 1 or 2 defenders, like, they don't know what to do, like, they
mhm,
don't understand, like, you have to be a little unorthodox
mhm. They stay
to
in their
make it so that it's
formation.
yeah, so that it's not just like you wanna take advantage of different angles of the one-on-one defense, right? You wanna get the defense off kilter a little bit, and a lot of the players can't do it.
That reminds me, I'll just say, I've never seen a white player, do the little fake out, like, where
Crossovers,
they go
yeah,
like
yeah.
this over the
Uh-huh.
ball to, like, psych them
Uh-huh.
out. I've never seen a white player do that. I've never
Yeah.
seen them do, like, the kickback where they look like they're going here, but they kick it, whatever that's called. I've never
Mhm,
seen them do anything like that, and I've seen all of the players of color, most of them that I've seen, they
mhm.
do things like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not fun. It's like
It's just like basketball, man. It's just like
yeah.
if you think about you know, in the past, right? In the past, oh, I didn't even think of this example. It's so aligned, right? You remember the and one chronicles, the and one mixtapes,
Yeah.
and all that stuff?
Yeah, I was in New York.
And
I know, I
oh
remember
yeah,
those.
oh yeah, of course, of course.
What's that park in West Fourth? What was it? Rutgers
um,
Park? No, is it Rutgers?
Rutgers,
Oh,
yeah,
Rutgers.
Rutgers
Yeah,
Park,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. By
yeah.
Fordham, all that. But
Mhm,
back in the day in the 90s, really, there was a thing like, oh, those guys can only do that in those environments. Like you
mhm,
can't bring that like fake them out, between your legs, off somebody's head, and all that. You can't do that in college or the pros, and that's why they'll never be that successful. But I think what we saw, and of course with Iverson, but I'm even thinking beyond that. I'm thinking of players like all of the good point guards and guards of the 90s and early 2000s were all able to do that and able to
mhm,
be creative with the ball. I mean, we see it now, of course, with John Moran and LaMelo Ball. Like all
mhm,
those dudes are like, they're freestyle players.
yeah,
Even with Kyrie, like all these players that are crazy with the ball, it's the same thing in soccer, right? Where back in the day, the things that were respected and seen as elite were crisp passes,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
Like direct line to line, staying in the triangle formations, hitting it back and forth, and just hitting it in the triangle, and very little using your speed to get to the corner, to get to the angle.
mhm,
And we're seeing that evolution of the game is coming from black players.
mhm,
Period. Like that's it. Like
mhm,
black wherever you are black. If you're in the Netherlands, black, in Morocco, black, in France, black, like black players have really changed the speed of the game, the complexity of it. Even when you watch defenders, right? Like the defenders have to be, you have to be fast.
mhm,
You have to be agile. Back in the day, defenders were big.
mhm.
Defenders were just like, husky, the ball came over, you knocked the forward. It's just a different
Yeah.
game, and I'm loving how it's evolving.
Yeah, me too. Me
It's
too.
it's so good.
I'm playing my days around it. Like,
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Alawe, got a ride to work with his friend, so he doesn't have my car. It's like, "Oh, great, I can go do things." I was like, "But I'd be back like 3." to,
Right.
to
Right.
watch the
Matter of fact,
match.
what time is the game on today? Hold on,
I think
hold
it's
on.
3. I think it's 3,
No,
isn't it?
today's Tuesday?
Yeah.
Ivory Coast at 1 o'clock
Ah,
against your
it's
boy,
a wrap.
against Holland,
Holland,
Norway.
yeah, against Nor okay,
Woo!
I thought it was at 4. Okay, now
That's gonna be
I gotta
crazy.
stay there. I need to work out though
And
before.
then 5 o'clock is the France game. And then Mexico, Ecuador. That
Oh,
Mexico Ecuador game.
I'm just I guess I live here now.
That's
I
this
think
is
I
it.
can't do
This is
anything.
it. Yeah. Nah,
Um, I'm
it's
gonna
been
I
dope.
I'm gonna go in the car and do something just and come back. Well, I have to work out. You know what I've been doing
What's that?
or restarting? Because I did this. I was during like after COVID, around COVID.
Mhm.
Do you know what the Oculus is? MetaQuest, the
Yeah.
VR.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I lost all of my COVID weight doing VR workouts,
Okay.
like boxing, flow, and then I kinda got out of it, I gained not all of it, but a little bit of the weight back, and I was like, "I hate walking, I hate cardio, I hate this." So I went
Mhm.
back in it. I started a new profile on the Quest so I could
Uh-huh.
get a free 30-day trial of one that I already have, and so I've been doing that. FitXR, they've
What's that?
improved it since I stopped doing it. It is not a game. I mean, it
I've
is,
never even
but
I've
it is
never
not
heard
a
of
game.
that.
Look FitXR VR, fitness. It is they've got sculpt in there, they've got Zumba, they got boxing and combat is one that I do, but they
Mhm.
also have, like, all these other it's so dope, it's so dope. I had Light Sport and I had
What?
Supernatural, but I started out with FitXR, but FitXR is just it's just worth it. I hate, like, I can't get on a machine, it's too hot to go outside, I get
Yeah.
bored walking, but I'll be in there for half an hour, and I don't sweat, and I'm sweating.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
so that's what
just
I've been doing.
my new fitness thing, actually, I just joined the fitness group chat with some friends, but have you heard of High Rocks?
Yes, I have.
You have heard of High Rocks?
It's the new, CrossFit.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about it. Like, clearly, my algorithms know that I work out, and so it's been showing me nothing but High Rocks footage, and I got so hyped to do it. And there's one in DC in September, and I literally just checked, and they have spots open,
That's
but I don't
crazy.
know if, like,
It looks crazy.
it looks crazy, and I know I could do each of those, like, individually in its own time, but, like, the running is not a problem, I could do the running. But just, like, the lifting, like, I don't know how that works with intermittently running in between those
It looks
activities.
like something like some kids made up in the summer, like, "Okay, first you're gonna do this, and then we're gonna jump over that, and then we're gonna pick this up, and you gotta run." Like, it looks like an obstacle course.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's definitely a test of your strength and fitness. I just being that I've never done it with the actual equipment that you'll use in the high rocks, that's the part that scares me. Because I have a Peloton, a treadmill, and I have weights and stuff in the house, and they have specific high rocks training courses that are supposed to mimic the activities in the high rocks, but I don't know if that training will be enough to really prepare me for it. But that's my next fitness um challenge. I'm gonna
You're
do a half marathon in November, December, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can do high rocks maybe in October.
it might take your life. I don't know if I it looks crazy.
It looks insane. It looks
I feel
insane.
like everybody who's doing it is on steroids or something because
But they
it
have
looks
regular looking people. You watch the videos, just like, folks that, look like they have 9 to 5s. Like, it's not, these aren't
what?
like super huge, people that are getting, they have a professional level. And those people look like Ivan Drago, but the regular people do it. Like,
It kinda
let's do
reminds
it.
me
Let's
of
me and you do it. Let's do it. And then we could like film our journey and you know what I'm
guess what's
saying?
not gonna happen?
You
That
could do it, Bossy. You
no,
could do it.
I can do a lot of things. I'm not doing that.
You're fit. Like you run, you walk, you run. You have a weighted vest.
First of all, I returned the weighted vest. So, didn't you just hear me say that I work out in an Oculus in a VR headset? Like, what are you talking about?
That's
I
funny.
can hit virtual reality, targets moving at me. That's it.
That's funny. That's funny.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, man. What else did you watch the BET Awards? Hard turn. Did you watch the BET
I
Awards?
didn't watch it, but I
You
saw
didn't wa
clips. I didn't know it was on.
I
I didn't
was
know it was
gonna
on,
text you too, but I was like, "Nah, she's watching."
but I watched it the next day. Not watched it, but I saw the Lauryn Hill
Oh,
tribute.
unbelievable.
I was so overwhelmed, I needed to, like, press pause so I wouldn't start crying. It was
Yeah.
so perfect.
I
I've
shed a
never seen
tear. Like, I
it
rarely,
was
like, shed tears at
perfect.
things on TV, but, like, that moment between her and her daughter and son that were singing, the
Yeah,
daughter who's clearly not a singer, that's, like,
yeah.
clearly not a
She said, "Only for you,
performer,
mom." Yeah.
and just the way that Lauren was coaching her daughter in that moment, did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, it was probably one of the most beautiful expressions of motherhood, parenthood that I've ever seen. Because the daughter is on stage, clearly nervous, singing in front of a million billion people, and Lauren is, like, in the crowd, like, direct eye contact with her, coaching her, telling her, like, like, literally, like, vocal coaching her,
Yeah,
talking about, like, "Say it, sing, and deep in my heart," and I first of all, that song in general
I know.
takes me out of here.
I know.
But, like, watching Lauren coach her daughter, it was just one of those parental exchanges that, like, we've all been in. Like, we've all seen our kids, like, do something and struggle with it,
Yeah.
and we're there, like, trying to give them the external energy to move through it
Yeah.
best moment of the night. Best moment.
Zion playing Zion
Like
was
what?
what are you talking about?
Like, how is
What are
he
you
30?
saying? And a father. What?
That's
I
wild.
really I've been Lauren is my favorite,
Yeah.
like, favorite female MC. I have to say female just to qualify it, like,
Mhm.
but she's top 5 all time for me,
Yeah,
um, male,
same.
female, whatever, and to remember how she left the industry and
Mhm,
remember how, um, disillusioned she was, and I know
mhm.
she, like, left for was it about 5, 10 years? And then came back and she was totally different. She was Miss Lauryn Hill, like, she was, like, demanding respect in a certain way,
Yeah.
and to watch her get her flowers
Mhm.
from Black people in
Uh,
that way where you knew it was a sometimes you'll see a tribute and you kinda know that the person they just learned the song for this actual tribute. Like,
oh, yeah.
they were
We
just
s
rehearsing it for a week. But you
we
know
noticed
these
that.
people knew these
Yes, they
songs.
were not looking at no prompters.
No,
It
they
was
knew
dope.
this
It
song.
was
They were
dope.
in it. To see Queen Latifah and Common,
Rapping, like, their breath control, they're in their 50s.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Commons jumping around on stage, like, so excited just to
it was beautiful.
yeah.
Thames, I like Thames a lot. I don't think she's
Mhm.
a great singer. I
Yeah.
think but I like her and I like her songs. I think she's a great writer.
Mhm.
Uh, I've never heard her sound better
Yeah,
than
she
singing
sounded
from
really
G-Lot. That
good.
was, like, perfect register, perfect song for her to sing.
Lizzo.
Ah,
Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Lizzo rapped her ass off. I mean, I know she can
Yes.
rap, and I know she can sing. You know what really stood out to me from the tribute to Lauren was the fact that literally they had to get 6 or 7 different artists
Yeah,
to do what Lauren did by herself
yeah,
at such an excellent level.
yeah. And
Like,
you
and none of
hear how
them
different all the songs are.
yes, and
Yeah.
none of the 7 of them could sing better than Lauren
Mhm,
or could rap better than Lauren. None of
mhm,
them. So it's like that level of talent, which is why Lauren is in my top 3 of all artists.
mhm,
Like
mhm,
in there with Michael Jackson somewhere, in there with Kanye somewhere. Like Lauren is on that Mount Rushmore for me.
mhm.
And I remember when she left. And I remember when, folks are still on some level trying to put her
I
in, like,
saw it.
in the crazy bucket.
She
You
but
remember
she
that?
only
Like,
yeah, yeah, and I've seen
when
the whole
she
she only
came
has
back
1
and she
album,
cut
she can't be the best.
I saw that on Threads. I literally opened Threads, saw that, and closed it. I was like, "Nope,
Yeah.
not today. Can't deal with that," because Lauren is just she is the prototype, I think, of a true creative artist that was able to get to the highest height of the industry, go through all the bullshit that all the artists that get to that height go through, and still come out better, or still
Mhm.
come out whole, still come out without any real controversy for other than being late for shows, which, like,
Which
who
whatever,
cares?
but, she's 12 kids, but the thing that I think I found so important because I would not be here if not for Lauren. I'm not even holding you. My
Mhm,
writing, one of
mm,
my first couple of poems were based on, like, lines from her songs.
mhm,
Like, I learned the kind of writing,
mhm,
poetry writing that I did because I loved her so much. My favorite poem that I ever wrote, a one of my favorite poems is about her, and the
mhm,
other one was, I wrote it, like, the day after I heard X Factor. Like, I th and then and people also don't realize and here's the thing, these are people who were born last Tuesday, and I don't even mean that to be disrespectful, but the
mm,
measure or the yardstick by which you're measuring Lauren is not the same measuring tape that you can use for Nicki Minaj. You
for
can't do that.
for
You can't
anybody
do
in
that
of this generation,
because
yeah.
her impact I remember going from just a regular black girl, kinda cute, but just a regular black girl, to
Mhm.
beautiful almost overnight
Yeah,
because of Lauren.
yeah,
Dark skin, full lips, natural hair, uh, uh, a very, like, black bohemian, but also really, like, high fashion
mhm,
style. Like,
mhm,
I remember her being the bridge to that. I
yeah,
remember
for
it,
sure,
and
yeah.
and so her impact is so much more it's a perfect album. So let's just
Perfect
do
album,
that.
like, there's no other, and for the people that say it's not a hip hop album, like, I will smack the shit out of you. Like,
It
I
is
that's the one argument that I will have online every time. If
yeah.
I see someone say, "Ooh, it's R&B," like, shut the like, no, you don't understand. Hip hop doesn't have to be boom bap. It doesn't even
But
have
she
to
has
be.
boom bap shit in there too.
And even when she's singing, listen to the cadence of her songs, like, it's all hip hop. It is a beautiful, artistic, melodic hip hop album that has, it has songs in there, and, it has singing on there, of course, but yeah, anyways, I'm sorry, I had to just
But no,
that's
no,
the
it's
part that
true.
makes
Do
me
you
angry.
know, hold on, I'm looking for it because it's one of my favorite songs. I always I always mix it up with another song. She did a song with a remix with Lauren So High remix. Have you ever heard that?
With John Legend?
John Legend. It's a So High the song, but So High remix with Lauryn Hill.
Have I heard that?
It's on my Everything I Love playlist. It is the way that she's rapping and singing
Uh-huh.
on that song. The
Mhm.
singing is
Gotta
rap.
look
Like you
that
can
up.
hear the rap in her singing, but then she like
Mm.
she sort of transitions into that's another thing we need to talk about. She sort of transitions um into the singing and then like it's just perfect. Like there's people don't have the same energy for Andre 3000. He also only has one album. He also was
Mhm.
part of a group that was hugely successful. They try to separate her from the Fugees. Like the Fugees weren't everything in like 1996, the score. Like
Crazy? Yeah, like,
in her
uh,
rhyming on that,
yeah.
I skip and rewind just for her parts and then I move on because her rapping is so elite and so top tier. Her lyricism is so elite and so top tier. That's all she ever has to do.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all
I mean,
she
and
ever
let's
has
not
to do.
even and even when she left, she was disenfranchised by the industry, right?
Mhm.
Like, similar, again, one day we're gonna look at black people, we're gonna look at the industry's most successful artists that are Black, and they all follow the same trajectory. Like,
Mhm.
they're all, and I've said, Michael Jackson, I think Kanye West, I think Lauryn Hill, like the greats that are at that level, they all follow this meteoric rise and this like catastrophic fall of some
Mhm.
sort, or something happens where they are disenfranchised from the industry turns on them, the fans turn on them, and they have to like build themselves back up
Yeah.
as their true self, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what Michael Jackson was trying to do before he passed away. And Kanye's tried to do it a couple times. But when Lauren came back from and did the Unplugged album, folks were so easy to dismiss her and so easy to, say, ah, she fell off, or she's crazy and she's crying on stage. Again, same trajectory as all of the greats that get to that point. They get so exposed that it looks crazy to everybody else, right?
Yeah.
When I say and that Unplugged album to me is a freaking masterpiece.
Mhm.
What she was doing, her rhyme patterns, her rhymes just in general, as you're playing an acoustic guitar and you're rhyming some of the shit she was rhyming, the mystery of iniquity,
Mhm.
and she's singing and rhyming and acoustically, no back, like that album, like again, that is an album
That's
I will fight over. Like, I will fight
Adam
people
Lives
over
in
that album.
Theory, Mr.
Oh my
Intentional are two of the bold, like, I just she is,
son.
now that I haven't heard the Unplugged in a while, and I just listened to Miseducation not too long ago, but I can hear the influence, the Kendrick influence. I can hear it, like her influencing Kendrick, not the other way around,
Mhm,
very clearly.
mhm. I
Um,
find it hard to say.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
Rebel? Like, that's like, these are songs, again, I don't cry often, like I said on here before, like, I feel everything, but I rarely, like, emote, you know, publicly. When I listen to Lauren's album, not only is it the words of what she's saying, her chord progressions, all that stuff, but there is a rawness to it that is just, it just makes me feel all the feeling. Donny Hathaway is another one that, like,
Mhm.
when I listen to this album in particular, it's just so raw and open and exposed that you have to feel it. You can't just
Yeah.
hear it. You
And
know what I'm
and
saying?
the thing
Phenomenal.
about her vocals too is that they are raw. And I think that people have started saying raw as
Yeah.
in not good or something, but the way that she's not, she's an imperfect, perfect singer.
Mhm.
And
Mhm. Yeah.
you can hear that in the tribute when people are tributing. I was like part of what makes her is the fact that she lives in the lyrics, not in the pitch or the tone or all these other
Mhm.
like musical tone, like music. I don't know music, but like
Yeah.
it's just nobody. Mariah Carey couldn't sing. Whitney couldn't sing. Not that couldn't sing, but couldn't sing Lauren's songs
Right.
because
Right.
part of
Right.
what makes those songs is specifically the way that she expresses them.
Right. Right. And why, of all the 7 or 8 um artists that tributed her last night, or that were in the tribute, still couldn't, like, they couldn't do it like
Mhm.
her. They
Yeah,
couldn't do the runs that she can do.
yeah.
They
They
couldn't,
didn't have
like,
the with some of the rhymes. I love Doechii, I think she's great, but I was like, "You're
yeah.
not, like, you're right there, but you're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like,
yeah.
ugh, you're not
Yeah.
there." But
Yeah, same with Lizzo. Lizzo was closer though. I feel like Lizzo is a musician too. Like, so you can hear her like modulating in real time and like trying to get her voice like Lauren's, but none of them could do it. None
mhm,
of them could do it the way that Lauren did it. And it's that Lauren can't do any wrong to me. Like, that she's one that I don't care if she kicked a baby on stage. I'm like, well, that baby deserved to be
I
kicked,
love
man, I
her.
guess. You
I
know what I'm
love
saying?
her. I What'd that baby do to her?
Like, right, like,
This is
get that
wanna
baby
talk
out of
about it.
here.
Whose baby was it? Why the
Right.
baby
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
yeah, it's there were certain lines that they were doing, and I was like, "The way Lauren does it, though, is different." And not
Mhm.
different like, "Oh, you gotta do it just like her," but, like, you hear how special I wish they would've done, her verse from Nappy Heads. That's the first one I
Oh
like,
my gosh,
I fucking
yeah.
I'll be washing my hands and brushing my teeth, and that verse is just in my head.
On
I love
repeat.
her. I love her so much.
Lauren was one of the top 5 MCs in the '90s.
Mhm,
You know, when
absolutely.
'90s, you know, when everybody was going crazy, Big, Nas, Jay, but, you know, all that, like, Lauren was in there because she
Yeah,
was just so dope, like, even with just the Fuji album and Miseducation. Have you seen the, I reposted this on, Instagram and how people are taking the meaning out of Lauren's song, what's the song? "It could all be so simple, but you had to
X
make it
Factor.
hard." That is that X Factor?
Mhm.
What is that thing that what song is that?
That's that thing where she's like, yeah, it's that thing. I know what you're about to say, but it's
Yeah.
that thing. That's
Okay,
what
okay.
you're do off that thing.
Yeah, so they're saying that when you take that song lyric or those that whole song and change it to the relationship that Black people have with America. Have you heard that?
Ooh, no, I thought you were gonna say something else about her.
No, fam. And
Oh,
I was like, what you talking about?" And I listened to it and I was like, "It could all be so simple, but you have to make it hard. Loving you is like a battle," and we both
well,
end
we'll
up
end
with
up with
scars.
scars.
Like the whole
Wow.
song, tell me who so Black people telling America, "Tell me who I have to be to get some reciprocity." You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Um, uh what's that verse that right after that? Tell me who I have to get some reciprocity.
Okay,
No one's
vocals.
loved you more than me, and no
And no
one
one
ever
else
will,
will.
no matter how. I think we go. You always seem to let me know it ain't working. What? Like that? Like what?
No matter but the thing, no matter how I think we grow, isn't it?
Grow,
Which is
grow,
still like
grow.
it's oh wow, I never even put it
You
that way.
let me know it
Care
was
for me.
in
Why don't you
care
care
for
for
me.
me?
Why
There for
can't
me,
you
there for
care
me.
for me? Damn, I'm here for you. Why you wait? The song, like I will never
Cry for me.
listen
You
to
said you
that's not a love song
oh,
anymore.
you said you died for me.
You said you died for me.
Give to me. Why won't you
Why
live for me? I love her.
can't like,
I
when you
love her. I
think
didn't even
about it
put it
in
that
that
way.
context, it
Yeah.
is even more of like it's a beautiful, dark song about someone giving their love to a thing or to a person
Yeah.
that is not loving them back. And this in that context, especially with everything going on right now, I feel like especially like with even when we're thinking about the World Cup and the Black contribution to the world that people don't want to acknowledge and
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
just man, that
She lives in that
yeah.
space. I'm so nostalgic for that time period because of how much it did in terms of culturally, emotionally, personally. Like, I don't think we've been in a situation where there was a pocket of artists who existed in the same space, and we could stay there. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Like
mhm,
right now, and
mhm,
I keep saying Kendrick. Right now, it's just Kendrick, and then over here it's somebody else, and over there's that. We had the native tongues. We had Soulquarians. We had
mhm.
goody like we had all of those things, and I and it was a cultural influence on fashion, on style, on music, on movies. Like it was
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
different time. It was a whole different time.
And
Whole
having
different
the
time.
tribute to Lauren and D'Angelo kinda like back to back. Did you see the D'Angelo
I
tribute?
didn't. I didn't. I didn't know
So
I didn't know it was coming
we
on.
talked about the D'Angelo tribute, after the Grammys, right?
Mhm, mhm.
And how amazing it was. Like that it was like the most they had the exact right people that should have been leading that tribute. And I remember thinking then, like, damn, like how are the BET Awards gonna outdo this or, you know, tribute him anyway? And they did the perfect thing. It was a perfect tribute because they used his band. So they had the Vanguard there. So people that knew his music intimately, people that were like playing with him, that could do his voice. and then they just had the right balance of, like, soulful artists,
Mhm.
like Duran
Oh,
Bernard
Duran did,
did.
How Does It Feel?
Yep, he did Shit Damn Motherfucker, he did Shit
Oh,
Damn Mother
motherfucker.
brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They had, Whenever It Rains, I Feel the who sang that song of the tribute? Du-du-du-du-du Oh, Ray. Are you familiar with Ray?
Of course I'm familiar with Ray. I love
Ray
Ray.
Ray did this that is that Spanish Joint? Is that the name of that song, Spanish Joint?
Her song?
No, D'Angelo's song
Oh, I
that
don't know.
she did, she was in the tribute.
I'm gonna watch that. I didn't even I was so stuck on the Lauren Tribute, I watched that so many times, I forgot about the I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, go back to that one. It was just like the perfect, like, soulful BET, like, only one that BET could do. Like, the one at the Grammys was, like, the polished, it was perfect, but the BET one was, like, soulful, and it
Mhm.
really captured D'Angelo's, like, essence and, like, purity in his music. It was a really, really good BET Awards in general, just in general.
It sounded like it went back to its roots. It sounded like it went back to its
Yeah.
roots because there was a minute there was kinda like, but this just hearing people talk about it, um, it felt like, 10 years ago or more. I did see a couple of I did not like I couldn't even watch it all. I didn't like the, Drewski's Joseph Jackson skit. I didn't like that. Did you see it?
I saw that online, but it didn't come on the show, did it?
Oh, I don't know. I just assumed it was from the show because I saw it, like, amongst the show clips.
Yeah, I saw it online. It didn't come on TV that day. I
Okay.
saw it on. You didn't
Yeah, I
like
didn't
it?
like that. I didn't like that. I think
Yeah.
that because I just finished that book I was telling you about that I was reading, um, about Michael Jackson, and it
Hold on, bro.
changed my perspective. What happened?
No, you're good. You're
Okay,
good.
okay, okay. What were we talking about?
Um, what were we saying? Damn, I
Uh,
was just about to say something about
we were talking about Joe Jackson.
Lauren. Oh, Joe Jackson, Joe Jackson, Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes, right, right, right. So you say you just finished reading something, or you just finished
The
watching?
book that I was talking about last week, Michael Jackson, The Madness and the Magic, or the Madness and the Music,
Mm,
something like that. And,
mm,
it was really good. It helped contextualize so much about Michael, especially when you remove the mythology. And something that I'm noticing that they're doing online now, uh, is they're trying to reverse engineer who he was. Like,
yeah.
I saw a post yesterday where someone was like, um, "My unpopular opinion," which you already know is gonna start crazy, is that the reason why people didn't like when Michael's skin turned lighter, or they said that he wasn't attractive, is because they don't like European features or something like that. Some crazy like that. Yeah, something crazy like that. And I've seen so many people, like, focus on the bad and later era and talk about, like, "Oh my god, he's still so beautiful, he did da da da," and, like, completely ignore, like, the Black Michael Jackson. And
Mhm.
then there's this conversation about, like, what Gen X and millennials didn't do for him and this and the other thing, and I had to say, like, "Y'all don't understand the disconnect." We didn't we Thriller, he did the Thriller run, the Victory Tour, went away, came back with Bad, and he was light skinned. We didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Like, we were I remember going to school the next day like, "What's going on?" Like, "What happened?" Like,
right,
we didn't know about the vitiligo until 10 years after that during the Oprah interview, and it sounded fake. Like, we didn't know any of that shit.
right.
So
Yeah.
this conversation that they're having, and I know this is what's gonna happen, because also the Jackson family is kinda just, like, weeding out the Blackness. I think in about 20 years, he's gonna be white. They're gonna remember him as a white man and ignore
Like,
everything
just at
else.
the second half of his career or the
Yeah,
second. the last
Yeah,
third of
I
his
I I
career.
think that's what's gonna happen because there's it's been so easy, and I've seen this in a lot of different places where people are now emboldened. Okay, I'm all over the place. Did you see the transition, debate online too?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
More than one Black person posted about how their grandmother transitioned, their mom transitioned, and the context for Black people is very clearly death. My
Mhm,
grandma transitioned last night. She was the da 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 matriarch of our family. My
mhm,
best friend transitioned, and I miss her so much. Like that's what they were saying. And
mhm.
if you look at it and no words, you're like, oh, they died.
Right.
All these white people are in the comments saying, you know, "Why don't you just say dead? Using transition is just so offensive,"
Huh?
I feel like just basically saying that the word is reserved for this other for another group of category, and they were so bold with it, and I'm sitting here like words mean different things clearly to different people. And if
Mhm,
you're now saying that certain words can't be used because they belong, and I don't mean like, because no, what about nigga? I'm not talking about nigga, but like literal words.
mhm.
Transitions is a word that means from one place to another,
Right.
from one stage to another. That's
Mhm,
why it's used in the first place. So to demand that people not use it because it belongs someplace else, to me, and it's usually white people who do this. To me, I feel like there are certain spaces that white people think that they can finally get Black people on because
mm,
progressives. Because any other time, it's listen to Black women. It's what is it? Let Black people live or exist or whatever. But
yeah.
when it comes to something specific, I feel like they jump on the ability to chastise Black people
Mm,
immediately.
yeah.
And that's where that was coming from. But to connect it, it's like I think that we're moving to a stage where because everything is digital and there aren't any hard like the physical media is being lost and people don't have dictionaries anymore. They
Mm,
rely on dictionary.com. A lot of things within 2 or 3 generations are not going to be what they are. It doesn't make any sense. But I see the revision. I see
yeah.
the whitewashing
Yeah. The
quite
actual
literally in
whitewashing,
real
yeah.
time. And I see that. And again with the book, Michael really surrounded himself with white people. Like he
Mm,
really after a certain point. But what he did was he tried to leave Joe's control, and he did, but then he gave control to like the same Joe control to
to
everybody else.
randos, right,
Right, to
right.
random, and I'm like, "Okay,
Mm,
well, at least Joe and your mom love you, and these people
right,
are just like
right.
they're the same way you think that Jermaine and them are trying to take your money, these people are actually taking your money,
Are
and
actually taking your money.
you've got enough money to give it to your bro you know what I'm saying? Like, give it to your family
Right.
and be okay as opposed to losing it all from these people who don't care about you." I don't know why I
Yeah.
got on that subject, but that shit pissed me off. Michael was pissing me off by the end of this book. I was like, "Nigga, at some point."
Yeah.
But I don't know why I even brought that up.
No, I because we were talking about Drewski in the skit he did with
Oh,
the Joe Jackson, but I don't
yes.
think I don't think it aired, and I kinda watched it quickly because it came on my phone during the BET Awards, so I
Mhm.
thought that maybe I missed it when it was on TV, but it was he was doing a lot on social media while the BET Awards was on, which is a really great strategy, but,
Oh, it wasn't
yeah,
live?
the BET Awards were live,
And
but
he
he
was
I
still
guess
on.
I think he
Oh,
just had his team. They probably
oh, yeah,
posted for it to appear
yeah.
during the show, which is really brilliant.
Do you know he's from Columbia?
Maryland?
Yeah,
Drewski?
like,
I thought he was from
affluent, like,
Georgia.
his parents got money.
Oh,
He's from
really?
Columbia. Mhm,
I didn't know that. I know he
yeah,
went to Georgia. Like
mhm.
he went to college in Georgia
Yeah,
for a
and then he
couple
dropped
years.
out to do
Yeah.
comedy, but
Yeah, that's
he's from up here, he's from
and I
Columbia.
also didn't know he was just 31. He's young.
Oh,
He's
yeah, he is young.
he's
That
a
means when he blew
baby.
up, he was, like,
28?
20 something.
That's
Wow.
crazy. I did not know he was that young. I thought he
I
would
didn't
have
know
been
that
like
either.
37, 36, something like that, but
I
yeah,
mean, he looks a little
31?
older.
Yeah.
No shade, but yeah, I didn't know he's that young. But yeah, he's from around the way.
Um,
Crazy. parents got money.
Yeah, that tracks though. That kind of tracks just based on, how he was able to access.
Yeah.
I have a theory, not a theory. This is reality at this point. Like somebody pointed it out, I think in relation to it was something athletically based. I can't remember. But in the 70s and 80s and someone in the 90s, like all of the athletes many of the athletes that we idolized that made it to college, that made it to the professional level across sports were, especially with black folks, were thought to come from like poverty. Like there's a
Mhm,
poverty connection
mhm,
or there's like a low income perception, that to make it in this sport, especially like football and basketball, you had to come from the hood. And I think that somebody pointed out that with the NBA draft this year, that the top 12 players come from like dual parent households.
mhm.
And like how for basketball, like that and football, that wasn't the norm, but that there's like some, whether it's just from a visual perspective, that the visual of a black athlete coming from or being from a single parent family, like that's not a reality anymore.
Mhm.
And you think about like all of the folks that are making it now come from wealthy or access to money on some level.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that even the ones who don't have, who have single mothers or single whatever, their father is like the owner of the Jets or some shit. Like they
Right,
come from
right.
like it's like they
Or they
divorced or they didn't
did
get
what their
married.
kid is doing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh, I played football, so now my kid plays football, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Even the U.S. soccer team, one of the players, his dad's a football player. I can't remember
Yeah.
who they said it was.
Half of the team had, either parents that played at the national level
Mhm,
or, played soccer, on some level in the past. And that's just,
mhm.
that's the reality of what we are living in right now. When Alawe went through the recruitment process, did you peep how they were trying uh to assess whether or not there were other athletes in your family? Did that come across during the recruitment process?
Well, to be fair, we didn't have, like, a recruitment process. Like, one of my
Mhm.
biggest regrets is, again, not pushing him because even watching the I was like, "Ilawe, if you had any heart," you know what I'm saying? Like, any heart,
Yeah,
you would
yeah,
be out there. Like,
yeah, yeah,
maybe you
yeah.
didn't suffer enough. What did I do wrong?
He could
Did I
play
not
for
make life hard enough for
He
you?
could play for Nigeria. Nigeria, right? He could play for
Yeah,
Nigeria.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Call
he
up the
could
consulate, like, let
no,
them know, like, "Hey, yo."
he's too soft. He needs to he still got he needs some anyway.
Listen,
Um, but, what was I gonna say?
I interrupted you. Now I don't remember.
I
We
don't
were
remember.
talking about
The play, watching the
families.
games.
Yeah.
I was saying that we didn't have the recruitment process that
Oh, the
probably
recruitment
should
process.
have, but
Oh, but yeah,
they did ask, like, do like, Coach Nate when we went to York, he was like,
mhm.
"So, did who else in your family play in"
Yeah, and I found it to be, um they asked, like, "Did your parents play any sports in college?" I was like, "No." I don't know if it does him any justice to say, "Oh, yeah, my dad was in the band." I don't think that's what they're looking for.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but when Ellington told them, like, "Oh, yeah, my uncle played football at Oregon," it was a noticeable shift
What was the
in the
shift
conversation.
towards?
It's just like, oh, it felt, I'm not gonna lie, in all the situations, it felt a little auction blocky, like you come from
Oh.
good stocky, like you like
Oh.
straight up. Like, why else would you ask that?
Oh.
What does that matter? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you come from good genes. No one said that. It wasn't as, direct as that.
But that's the implication is definitely
But
there.
the implication and just the shift in like, oh yeah, I specifically remember one visit we went on, and I was there and I saw it with my own eyes. Like, "Yo, did you play any sports?" "No, I didn't play any sports." Um, and this one, Ellington wasn't as vocal as he should have been. Like, "Do you not have any athletes in your family?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, my dad was on the Trinidad and Tobago national track team, like,
Mm.
in real life." And they're like, "Oh, really? Like, why are you that interested, bro? Like, why like, you don't care about track? Like, why do you care so much that my dad ran track?" And it's like, "Oh, and my brother, his uncle, was a defensive lineman for Oregon in 2000, blah, 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 blah." They're like, "What? Oh." I didn't like how they said that, "Oh."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it leads you to understand, like, why there's so many generational connections in sports, right? And we're seeing it in basketball every day, like Carmelo Anthony's son, everybody's son is in the league
Yeah.
right now or
Aiden,
plays some
Caden, and
sport, even the
Aiden
daughters.
and Jaden. Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
yeah, the Boozer
Dennis
brothers.
Rodman's daughter is a pro soccer player. Oh, you
Yeah,
froze.
yeah, yeah, and big time pro soccer player,
You
like,
know what
yeah.
you just made me think of, and I don't know how much I want to talk. I mean, you made me think of something that was said in the recruitment when we met with a coach
Mm,
that I just realized this is a year and a half ago, was probably microaggressive. Now that I
mhm,
think about
mm,
it, and I actually feel like afterwards I unintentionally confirmed or played into it.
mm,
Like the single black mother trope. And
mhm,
because I
mhm,
don't see myself or I don't speak to my about myself in those contexts, I missed it. But when you said
mm,
that, I was
mhm.
like, "Wait," and I think that's what was happening. He has to get out of that school,
Of the school
100%,
he's in right now?
100%. He
What
gotta get out of there.
happened? What did they say? Like, what did they
And that's the
do? If
thing,
you don't mind
I
sharing.
don't remember. I just know that
Mm,
the where the conversation. I don't it was almost like it's basically almost like what you said that where you don't know I can't I
like,
wish I
why
could
you
remember
a
the
like, why
exact
you like, why
words.
you respond to that like that? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like, why
And
why
and
you
and,
why you
and
licking your lips when I say that? You know what I'm
but
saying? Yeah.
so okay, so this is I don't remember what I said or what was said, but I remember he's saying we're gonna try and get you as much money as possible to come
I knew
here.
it. I knew it. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. You know when they really be licking their lips when it comes to black kids in the recruitment process,
Yeah.
especially at Division 3 schools, is the assumption that because they know they don't have sports scholarships,
Mhm.
and the assumption is that this black kid from this black family, single parent or not, doesn't have any money.
Mhm.
So when they hear like, "Oh, single family? Ooh, that means you apply for Pell that means you are Pell Grant eligible."
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
we could tap into these low socioeconomic scholarship reserves over here so
Yeah.
that we're not gonna have to pay as much money. Yeah, that is very, very
Yeah.
real. And on the flip side, I think, and I kind of felt this throughout the recruitment process, that when they would find out that Ellington had a mom and a dad and we both worked, they were kind of disappointed. Like they'll be like, "Oh, well, we don't know how much money we're gonna be able to give you." Like, what? Like we didn't say we needed money. We do,
Yeah.
but we didn't say that.
Like, who doesn't want their child to go play sport, the sport that we've been driving them to since they were 4.5 years old? Yes, we want them to get money to play, like we do,
Right. Right.
but
Because yeah, and it also shows it also shows some teeth in the game from the university when you contribute to his education. But there's definitely through the recruitment process, just athletics in general in the United States, there's so many pseudo micro aggressive racial
yeah,
undertones
yeah,
happening in every conversation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I yeah. Yeah,
That's
I'm so
crazy.
because even
That's
because
crazy.
because even when like the money all like the all the oh this is how much we can give you like these are all add it all together and you're only paying like $400 for middle school, like all of that. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate like me being
Mhm, yeah, just
polite about it and
right,
grateful in like a way because
of
A,
course.
you're gonna be responsible for my because oh God, boss, why'd you I just feel like I just played right into it. And I
Nah,
did
nah, nah,
not
don't
mean
be too hard
to.
on yourself, but
Ugh.
it's like it's I wanna say it's like a necessary evil of the process. It's not like you're placing him in something that is cheap.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're like, "Oh, go to King's Dominion," and, "Oh, you're going with this camp," like, "Oh, you don't have enough money for the $90 ticket? Oh, we got you."
yeah,
It's not like that, like, this is a couple $100,000 investment potentially over 4
yeah,
years.
yeah,
So, yeah, I want every fucking dollar that we
yeah,
have access to,
yeah,
but the ways that and I find this happens especially when there's a separation or disconnect between athletic office and the financial aid office,
mhm,
right? So like the athletic division, the sport is interacting with you before you fill out a FAFSA, before you give them any information about your income. So when they're interacting with you, it's like they're just going off of their assumption. They're just going off of whatever bias they have about like black kid, he's by himself, his mom, or he's with his
yeah,
mom, there's no
yeah,
other person there. Hmm, what could this be? In all of our experience, whenever there's a kid like this, that means one,
yeah,
two, three, four, and five.
yeah, that's why it's always so important for me to have if I can't have one of my brothers there, like, when
Yeah.
we went to drop him off, my brother was there, and he was like, "This is what's happening, this is what we need, like, we're giving him whole to you,
Mm-hmm.
we're not gonna take him back broken, like, if he breaks while he's with you, it's your fault." Like, my brother was really, like
Mm-hmm.
really in there.
Yeah.
We still need to get out of that school, though, for sure. For shit, for show.
For sure. One more year, then we transfer him.
Yeah. Where do you think he's gonna go?
Um, I don't know about. I mean, I think that he has 2 more years of eligibility. This year, 'cause he'll be junior. Well, he has this is junior year. His senior year will be next year, and then he'll have 1 more year of eligibility after that.
Mhm,
Um, I don't know where I think he's gonna go. I have some places where I would love to see him play, where I
mhm,
think it makes a lot of sense. And also, after watching him play this summer, like, I really want him to consider the professional route again.
oh, wow.
I really do.
Yeah,
I've been I don't know if it's I'm in World Cup fever. I'm watching soccer every day. Like I'm ingesting so much soccer, but I'm watching him play and I got that feeling again
yeah,
where
yeah,
it's like, yo, I'm watching my kid. And you know this too, because I feel like you're like this. It's like you're watching your kid and you're trying to like diminish them in your head, right? Like in your
yeah,
head, you're like, yeah, everybody's good. Like but your heart and your eyes are like, "This kid is different." Like,
yeah,
I'm watching it. I'm watching it in real time, and I'm watching him play. He had a game this past weekend, and I'm looking at Danielle. Even Brooklyn was like, "Damn, like, yo, he's playing on a different
wow.
speed. He's playing on a different level than everybody out here." And I'm like, "Is this my son?" And I'm like, "No," because most of the time in my head, I'm like, I
Critical,
know the
yeah,
game. He ain't doing it."
yeah.
I'm super critical. And I'm watching him play, and I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, when did this happen?
Yeah,
What?"
but I think that for that being able to leave where he was and go to Catholic, I think that must have had a lot to do with it, where he had to remind himself what he was capable of doing and then take it up
Right,
a notch.
right, right. So, I mean, I don't wanna anytime I talk to him about soccer, I feel like he senses my anxiety with it, so
Yeah,
he's like, "Chill, chill, dad." So, I haven't talked to him about it this summer. I'll just tell him after every game, I'm like, "Yo, this last game, he was on something." Like, I
wow.
would check him for HGH. Like, something was
Not
something was going
steroids.
on. He was it's this one kid, it's this one kid that actually was on his team in Wilmington. They played together at the club team in North Carolina. He's really, really good. he has a presence online. Like he's super, super dope. He got into some trouble, so he hasn't been able to progress. But he and Ellington were going back and forth all night, and he just had them on lock, clamps, locked
Wow.
down. And I was like, yo. But anyway, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't want to get too hype about it because he'd be
That'd
like,
be exciting though.
he feels my excitement and tries to pull away from it. You know how they do. So
Yeah.
I'm like, you did all right.
Yeah.
You played good.
I kind of feel like, oh, he's not gonna go very far anymore, which is
Oh,
disappointing to me.
you think so? Why you say that?
He just doesn't he doesn't have the heart. Like I feel like he lost the heart. Like
Mm,
there wouldn't be a summer that he wasn't outside
mm,
playing for whatever, doing pickup. And he's
yeah.
got a job now, so that
Mhm,
might be a lot of it, but
mhm.
it's not even like I'm gonna wake up early, I'm gonna go to practice, then I'm gonna go work and like
Is he
it's not
playing?
that.
He's playing, right?
I mean, he hasn't because he's working.
Mm,
So I don't know. Let me not speak out of turn because
mm.
we had a whole mental breakdown about soccer and being. But you know what? I think that the medical stuff also has a lot to do with where he is right now. He's scared. Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm telling you, the freshman year, like the freshman summer is upside down. Like this next year will really solidify, like for him, what's important for him. And
Yeah.
maybe, maybe soccer's not in that mix, and that's what we had to tell. Like
It
that's
is
fine.
though. Soccer's life.
Exactly. But you gotta let them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you push it too much, they're gonna pull away just because it's apparent, and
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
all kids do.
Yeah.
So we had to kind of be like, hey, if you want to play, go ahead, and let the game do what it does.
Mm.
And that's what happened for us. That's what happened for him at Catholic last year. The game loved him back when for
Yeah.
so long it wasn't connecting. So just get sophomore year, he'll be more mature. He'll know
Yeah.
exactly what to expect for that summer training, for that first few weeks of training with the beep test and all of this and that. But yeah, the game will the game will bring him back in, this beautiful
I
game.
hope so. It's just too it's too much of a drop down for it not to be like a temporary thing, if that makes sense. Like,
Mm,
so
mhm.
yeah, I think so. I'm learning like you because I was like, oh, you going to practice today, and did you go to practice yesterday, and are you playing this week? Are you rostered? Like, I was like, okay, I could see,
Yeah.
I could see how that
Mhm.
wasn't helping.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even though as much as I want to be like, are you still playing? Like, what's going on? I'm just kind of
Yep. Same.
that.
Same.
But I tell you what, though. Sorry.
What?
So
What?
I
I'm already laughing.
I I was like, "It better not be that damn girl."
Oh, shit.
It
And you
better
know
not
what?
be. God
It
damn,
prob
no.
it probably it's a mixture of it all. It's just 19. 19 is the worst age, yo. Like 18, 19, it is the worst age. 'Cause they just don't, they don't know. Everything is real for them. Everything is like the things that are in their
Height
face in the moment is it,
is
you know?
heightened, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
When he goes, yeah.
yeah, me
Let him.
it's non-negotiable, though. My brother was like, if he doesn't leave after next year, he's gonna have to figure out how to pay for it.
Mm,
Like, we're
yeah. Let
uh,
him get
we're
those minutes this season. He's got to
yeah,
ball
if you're
out,
like, "Oh, I think I wanna stay here." Okay, well, I think you need to pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we told Ellington after Wilmington. We were
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can stay here if you want. I don't know how you gonna work and go to
Where you gonna
school.
live?
Right.
You're not taking my car.
Where are you gonna come
Like,
back to? Yeah, you're not taking your car, so I don't know.
yeah.
But yeah, it's tough, dude. It's tough. Ah, man.
There's something else that I wanted to talk to you about, and I forgot what it was. We talked about Lauren, we talked about the World Cup. I can't remember. There's something else.
I will say at the BT Awards, you heard who won best male hip hop artist for 2026?
It's probably Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar.
Who was up? Who was up?
He was up against the entire industry. He was up against Cole, Wale, Don Tolliver, who's fired by the way, I every male artist that released an album this year, and Kendrick won, and he didn't release an album this year.
Yeah. Did he even
What?
have any features? No,
He
he had the Keem feature, which I don't love, but I like.
Keem was in
Um,
that list too. He was nominated as well. I mean, it was like 10 artists.
well, I mean, it's gotten to the point now where he's just name recognition. This is what I wanted to ask you. Who do you, and I know what the answer is because I just said it. Who do you think is the Michael Jackson of rap, of hip hop? Because they always talk about who's this generation's Michael Jackson. And I don't mean it has to be like quantified and qualified in a different way. But like
Yeah,
just if you hear that, like who do you say?
I would think I would link it to Kanye West.
Okay.
If I think of influence, you know, hits, of course, the generational impact, the sound of music,
Mhm.
I would
That's
say
fair.
Kanye West.
That's fair.
I think, yeah, that's that. Yeah, I'd say that. I say that. And even like the mystique, Kanye went through a weird phase with the
The Look Like
mask.
Crazy.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
okay.
all of that.
That's valid. I was thinking in terms of like popularity,
Hmm.
but I think your assessment is better and Kanye makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, but
That makes a lot
not
more
like
sense. It's not
not
apples to apples.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Not necessarily talent wise. Michael could dance and he was so, he act and
Dynamic.
everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, dynamic for sure. I think Kanye is well, Kanye has the art and the clothes and the sneakers and this and that. But yeah, I would say Michael. I would say Michael. I
Oh,
was
that
just
makes sense.
confused as
That
to
makes
like
sense.
what Kendrick
Well,
did
that
this
that
year.
was that was my thing though. I think Kendrick is just at this point it's name recognition. It's name
Yeah. Yeah.
recognition. Like, oh, Kendrick, I like him. And my parents know who Kendrick is now.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah.
know that a year, 2 years ago. So I think it's just like name recognition and it's just I yeah, it is it's just that. It's just that at this point because I remember when my parents used to get like the NAACP um like ballot for the Image Awards,
Hmm.
and I
Hmm.
used to fill it out for them, and I wouldn't know people. It's like, "Oh, I like this name. Oh, I know this name." You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what especially if it's, like, voted on. I
Yeah.
that's what I think. That's what I
I
think.
I don't I mean, I agree on some about like 75% of that is accurate, but I think it's just something I think it's still a byproduct of the industry stuff between Kendrick Cole and Drake
Mm.
that is lingering into like public opinion, into like who's more important
Wait,
for
was
the culture.
was the Super Bowl well,
That
that was
was 20
2025.
that was 2025.
Well, okay, but that makes
And
sense though
GNX
because
came out months before that in 2024.
but we're in 2026 now,
Mhm.
so the voting would be about 2025, and he did
The
the Super
voting
Bowl in 2025.
well, they said the voting was March 2025, basically to March 2026. Super Bowl was in February.
Right. I no, I think it's valid now. I think it's
Mm,
if the voting is from March and this huge thing happened in February, people are gonna still be thinking about that.
yeah, maybe,
Yeah,
but
that makes
even
sense.
but
It makes
without any
sense. It makes
new
sense.
content though, without any
But
new
it's not he didn't win best album of the year. It's
I
just
think he won that
artist.
last who I think he won best GNX won best
Yeah, 'cause
album
remember he
last
was
year.
there and
Yeah,
people were,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
shocked that he was
Yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right.
Um, I mean,
But it's about time for Kendrick to release some new music. He's been like
he
this. He was like radio silent. He drops and then pieces out.
yeah, I saw, like, Whitney had, like oh, you should we talked about it. Whitney had, like, a little was it Rod? She had a story celebrating her birthday,
Hmm.
and Kendrick was, like, right next to her, and I was like, "Oh, we haven't seen him in a minute."
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
But he's not gonna step on King.
Oh, that's right.
He's gonna let King
He
go
had
to
a
the
good
Grammy section.
performance. He had a
I
good
like King.
performance at the BET
Yeah.
Awards.
What did he do? I know Momo was there, but I thought
He
he did
did
was it a melody?
it
Medley?
was a medley, yeah. It was a medley of like 3 or 4 songs. It was dope. It was dope. So one of the songs he did I really don't like, that pop singy song where it sounds like it's like a pop song, like it's a straight pop song. He's singing.
It's not the one with Momo Boy with Kendrick?
No, no, not that
Okay.
one, not that one.
I'll
But it
look
was
at
good. It
it.
was a good performance. All the performances were really, really good on the show. It was a really excellent, well done
Do
award
you know
show.
who I was surprised to see? Doja Cat.
Yeah, that one kinda threw
And
me too.
she didn't do enough for me to be maybe
Yeah,
Lauren likes her, maybe
she
that's
shouldn't
what
have
it
been up
is.
there.
She didn't
She was the one I was like, I guess. I mean, she raps and
I
sings,
think she's a good
but
rapper. I think she's very, very talented, but the BET Awards is not where I would say she would be.
yeah, that one threw me. That one threw me. I was like, everybody else made sense. I like the pairing of who was it? It was Doechii and SZA. They
Yeah,
were on the set together. That was a
that
good
was great.
pairing. That was a really
Yeah.
good pairing.
I think all the pairings are good. Doechii and SZA, Common and Queen Latifah,
Mhm.
Tierra Whack and
Oh, I forgot about Tierra and,
Tierra Whack and
Homegirl, the Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
That was
Is that
dope.
Rhapsody?
Yeah, right? It was Tier
No.
it was
Tierra Whack and Thames.
Tems, Tierra Whack,
Uh-huh.
and then Rhapsody came out with the hair, with the
How did I
she
miss that?
yeah, she rapped. She did one of the verses, I can't remember which one. She might have been in a different set, but she was out there, I thought, with Tems.
She's dope. I don't know how I
Mhm.
missed that. I don't know how I missed that. I'm just glad Lauren's getting her flowers and people are recognizing her, and I love that she seems so happy,
Yeah.
which is something that I think that was missing for a long time. Did I tell you about when she was at Def Poetry? I
I
feel
don't
like I've
think
told you this
so.
story before.
I don't think so. W
So, she'd been gone for a minute, and
Mhm.
then there was all this buzz, that she was at Def Poetry,
I
and
remember.
we were back in usually you get off stage and you can hang out backstage,
Mhm.
talk to Dante and whatever, and then or you can go to the green room, like, whatever. But this time, they're like, "Clear backstage." Like, as soon as you're
Mm.
done, go up over the rafters and go to the green like, "You can't be back here." And we're
Mhm.
like, "Why? What's going on? What's going on?" And then, we found out because he came out, Mos Def came out, and he was like, introducing or they're "Welcome to the stage, the incomparable, the blah, 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 da, 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 da." And Lauren comes out and like, deafening because we hadn't seen her.
Right,
We hadn't
yeah.
seen her.
That was the first time we saw her
Yeah.
after her hiatus, yeah.
Yeah, deafening, like, it took a minute
Wow.
for everyone to settle down, and then it got quiet, and somebody from the audience says, "We love you, Lauren," and then she said immediately, "You don't know me." Everyone was
Oh,
like,
I feel did that air?
"No, they wouldn't have aired that.
Okay, okay.
They
So I
wouldn't have
feel
aired that.
like that sounds familiar, but
They wouldn't
that's
have aired that. They wouldn't have
wow.
aired that." But it was like it hurt my feelings, but I understood.
Right,
I
right. You're like,
understood.
"Damn."
Yeah,
Right.
'cause I was like, "I have to meet her. This is my idol. I'm not here unless she's here." But she
Mhm,
didn't want that. But you know what's an antidote? The only person that she'd let backstage with her was Dave
mhm.
Chappelle. And this is, like, maybe a week before he quit his show?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so she was back there with her, like, spiritual advisor, Mr. Anthony or something. So I was
Mhm.
like, "Were they back there, like"
What are they planning?
Bro exactly, 'cause, almost a week later, he quit the show and
Wow.
bounced. Yeah.
Mm. Dave Chappelle's another one of those iconic figures that, like, gained all this fame and, then he's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, then he,
Yeah.
quote, unquote, air quotes, "crazy."
Yeah.
But wow,
Speaking of,
that's crazy.
I need to walk back something that I said because I don't want it to come off wrong. I was talking about the word transition and how white people were jumping into black people's comments, telling them not to use it. I hope to
Yeah.
God that didn't sound transphobic or
Oh,
anything.
I
I was
actually meant
talking
to follow up.
immediately because of that word.
I didn't so some of the white folks were saying that the word transition is designed or designated for folks that are trans.
Yeah, you shouldn't use it.
I was like,
You should say
"Why?"
dead. you should say dead because transition means something else, and yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was very annoying. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was so annoying because even when they were like people were like, no, black people throughout the diaspora have been using
Mm,
this for centuries because of our relationship to
right.
death. They're like, yeah, I know, but right now it means
Yeah, I know, but,
I still believe that.
wow.
I was like, all right,
I
y'all
didn't
going
even
white
know that
every
was
single
a
time.
term
No matter how
for
progressive, y'all going to white every single time.
oh, I
So
did not know that.
yeah,
Interesting.
I just hope that I was very careless about it because I think it's ridiculous, but I didn't wanna come off like I was like, "And these freaking" like, I didn't wanna say that. I don't wanna be like that, so
Mm,
yeah.
well,
So 1 o'clock is when we have to stop our lives? Is it one
yep,
o'clock
1 o'clock.
on the dot? It's not like 1:30?
No, 1 is when they walk out onto the field, or 1, they walk out to the field at, like, 12:58. So 1 o'clock, they're kicking the ball off.
And then what's the
Yeah.
name what time is the game after that?
The game after that is at 4 nope, nope, is at 5.
Oh, okay, so
France and Sweden.
I have some space. Oh god, this is so good.
Yeah.
Today's a good day.
But this Norway Ivory Coast game,
Yeah.
we're gonna see. We're gonna
And
see.
Holland is well rested?
Oh, yeah, he didn't play last game. Their entire starting 11 didn't play last game, pretty
Yeah.
much. So they're gonna come out on one. They're gonna be on one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be happy for whoever wins this one. I just like Holland. I just like him. I don't even
Yeah,
know. I just like him, but Ivory
he's a
Coast is
beast.
gonna I won't be terribly upset, but I really imagine if
If
all the African teams go through and France.
all the Africans in France, that's gonna be
Imagine.
crazy.
Yeah,
Tomorrow is Belgium versus Senegal. Senegal could for sure beat Belgium.
yeah.
England plays
Oh,
Congo. That England plays Congo
colonizers.
tomorrow at 12. That's gonna be a really interesting game because
You
I
know what
don't
I was
know.
thinking about? And I
Mm,
don't and I wish I had any influence whatsoever. Imagine if we convinced these black players who are playing for, like, England and America and Germany to, like, play for their home country,
mhm, mhm. Yeah,
at lea just once, 1 World Cup,
just one
1
time.
World Cup,
That I mean,
bring it to Africa just one time.
that's been a thing for years. Like, imagine if the and in the past, it was almost, like, ludicrous to think like that because
Mm,
like, why would a player from Cabo Verde, you know, play for Cabo Verde when they could play for England or play
yeah,
for France? But
yeah,
now, because the game is progressing internationally, like, so well, that's not that crazy of an idea
yeah,
for
yeah.
someone for Dembele to be like, "You know what? Actually, I am gonna play on the, I don't know what African
I think
he's
he's from
from. Is he from the
Cameroon.
Cameroon,
Yeah,
you're right,
he's from
yeah.
Cameroon. Um, and also, like, a lot of especially, like, in Nigeria, the problem was infrastructure, like, the government just
Right,
weren't providing, but n if you get these names that are wealthy on their own
yeah,
and they, like, "Alright, we don't even have to practice in Nigeria, we can practice someplace else, but and
right.
represent Nigeria and put the mon" I think that would be amazing. Not Nigeria because Nigeria doesn't deserve it, but, someone else.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not mad at that. I would love that. I would
Yeah,
love that.
just 1 World Cup, just 1.
Yeah.
Do you know that Yamin, Lamal is half Moroccan and half Equatorial Guinea?
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
was wondering, like, where his people were from, because
yeah, his mother's black. Because I saw
yeah,
him
yeah,
with his little brother,
I
and I
saw
was
his mother in the stands. I was like, "Oh, she's a black woman." Like,
yeah, she's
for real,
black,
for
his
real.
stepfather is black, and because I saw him and his little brother, and I was like, "What?
Yeah,
That's your
yeah,
brother?"
yeah.
And then I
Right.
looked it up and, like, yeah, he's half a well, fully African, Morocco and Guinea, but that's his background.
Wow, I didn't know that. But yeah,
Yeah.
he plays when does he play? Spain plays on Thursday against Austria. That'll be easy for them. Then USA plays tomorrow. USA versus Bosnia, 8 o'clock.
Okay, well, I have to root for USA then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the one time where I'll be patriotic. I'll just for World Cup.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
This is fun, World Cup.
Yeah, yeah. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for tuning in. As always, leave a comment. Let us know how you're processing the episode.
And, like, they you know how they do this, like, they find a reason? I
Yeah.
always know, Rod and I talk about this all the time. Whenever we see, like, a black person that they love too much, doing too well,
Like, just give
it's
us
not
some
even
time.
crabs in a barrel. It's not even that.
No,
It's like that
not even.
online,
Yeah.
like, w we get to control you
You're
by
one of us.
yeah,
Yeah.
and and you have to capitulate to whatever random thing. He used ChatGPT to, like he said, to organize his thoughts because he was thinking about something, and it became, "You're killing Black people, data centers, water,
Oh
blah, blah,
my
blah," and
god.
just last week, he was the mayor of Threads. So I was like, "Oh, they were looking for a reason, and this is
Oh,
the reason because these people are losers and don't have any friends in real life." Anyway,
alright.
my point is, don't give them
Okay.
that.
Okay, we'll cut
Yeah,
that
cut
out.
that out. It's stupid, I know, but I just it's also, like, people are ridiculous.
That's wild. That's
Yeah,
wild.
people are ridiculous. Oh,
Well,
sorry,
leave us
go.
a comment, rate us, let us know, share. We are the Idea Pod on all platforms, and we will holler at you next week. Keep finding the truth in the chaos, the clarity in the culture, and the joy in the journey. Holler at you next
Yes,
week.
sir. Bye. Yep.